Did not trade this morning's New York session because of the insanely choppy price action. I mean, I was up a little bit earlier. I saw like that 9:30 open, and the fact that it did absolutely nothing of importance. You know, on top of that, there wasn't really a nice enough setup here for me anyways, so I just passed on it, you know, whatever. And now we are here while Trump is talking, so I guess we'll see. Like, Trump is talking right now, so like anything could happen, but as of right now, I am expecting some upside. Okay, I am expecting some upside. All right. So we'll see how this goes, but yeah, like I said, I'm expecting some upside. All right. Yep, it has indeed been pumping. I like this previous week high as the target, so you know what I'm saying? I guess we'll see. Let me actually switch to MNQ so you guys will be able to see the executions. FVG indicator settings? Yeah, bro, I got you. Right here. 20 Apex evals today with code key. That is the secret to profitability, the real secret to profitability. No, I'm on micros, bro. I'm not on minis. So, okay, so these accounts, by the way, guys, these 50Ks, the fresh 50Ks. Oh, shit, I'm on the fucking Apex website. These fresh 50Ks, they are going to be, what's it called? They're going to be $150 risk per trade until $1,000 buffer, right? So that means we're basically going to have to use micros. We can't use minis for $150 risk. The same risk management I'm going to be using on these accounts right here is the same exact risk management that I teach you guys to use. What are you looking for? I'm looking for some sort of setup to trade higher. I want to trade into previous week high. So yeah, that's the goal here. I want to trade into previous week high. I'm really just taking a day by day, session by session here. And right now, this session to me is telling me that we might want to push up into previous week high. We're looking for an entry, but really, bro, I mean, it's like a pattern. There's nothing here. The only thing I see here right now is going to be the hourlies, these two hourly gaps. So I do like these a lot. If we can push down into these hourly gaps, I think this could look pretty good. On evals, I go minis, bro. Evals, I try to one-day pass. Yeah, the best look is 10 p.m. open, push into hourly gap, move up. 4 hour Sibby, I want to bounce off of. Yeah, down here. Here's the previous week high. Just marked it out here for you guys too. So yeah, 10 p.m. open, push lower into one of these hourly gaps, move up. And hopefully we can get that. Because if we don't, then I don't know what else there is here. 1 hour buy model will still be valid even though daily didn't get no sponsorship. At this point in time, yes, it would. Because these dailies have been opening up and we have been getting no manipulation at all, bro. Remember this entire week. So from Monday all the way to today, daily opens up, no manipulation off the bat. We end up manipulating overnight and then New York is what expands. So yeah, this daily did not manipulate lower. And remember, I'm still overall bearish. right? Still overall bearish. So, as of right now, I would like to see a move to previous day high, and then potentially overnight, like most likely London, is where we form something here overnight to then, you know, trade back down through New York. That is like the best look. Obviously, this is very much dependent on the Nvidia earnings. To be honest with you guys, I don't think we have a clear weekly profile until tomorrow's closure, after Nvidia earnings are out. So we'll see. Oh yeah, shit, you can't see the drawing. Oops. There, you'll be able to see it now. I drew this out. Boom. That's what I drew out. Is there SMT? Not sure. That's a good question. We will probably create, I would imagine it probably creates SMT, if we don't already. Oh yeah, for sure there will be SMT. ES is really, really weak here. So if once this previous week high gets swept, ES is going to be way lower in the range. So we will have SMT. Are you seeing a potential trade? Yeah, I am. This is the potential trade. I would really love to see a Wednesday high week here. Daily week CE for shorts. We're at it right now, so that would mean it needs to reject. I believe we tried rejecting it, and yeah, we're like above. We traded back above it, as you can see right there. I don't know. I mean, if it's gonna work out, it's gonna have to do it like ASAP. It's possible. It is absolutely possible. So I'm not 100% sure. 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left here until this is until this new hourly, new 4 hour, all the new time frames open up, and then we get a potential pullback into one of these hourly gaps, and then we can look for a move up. I know we have a 4 hour FVG, but if it goes to the 4 hour FVG, I'm not longing it. It's bearish. It is bearish. Scott, what's good, brother? What's up? Yeah, Scott, we're eyeing up a setup here, bro. Looking at these 2 hourly fair value gaps. So I'm just looking for this new 4 hour to open up. New 4 hour, new hourlies to open up. Hopefully we get a manipulation a little bit lower here into these, and then we can get an entry higher. Otherwise, there's no entry, unfortunately. All right, so now we are looking for one of these gaps, ideally, right? This is the highest time frame, or sorry, the lowest time frame that we have anything. It's the hourly. Just before somebody asked me, oh, why aren't you on the 15-minute, 5-minute, whatever? Because there's nothing here. No fair value gap on a 15-minute, no fair value gap on the 5-minute, nothing, right? So the only thing we can use is this hourly, really. Why not lower 1 hour gap instead of closer one? I don't think it's bearish enough. Like, this is pretty strong, right? The move through this high here is very strong. So one thing that you guys gotta understand about fair value, there's different kinds of fair value gaps, right? If a fair value gap is formed after a move like this, right? So if we have a clear high and the high gets broken, right? Let me zoom in. So we have a high right here. The high gets broken with displacement, right? There's displacement above this high. Clear displacement, nice closure, either one closure or multiple closures, right? And this break forms a fair value gap. Then this is a stronger fair value gap than one that is lower in the range or higher in the range. Because this is the one that was created as the range broke, right? So the concept of this is literally just support and resistance, right? Just think support and resistance. This was a previous resistance. It turns into a support. That's it. It's that simple, bro. It's literally that simple. So that's why we would prioritize this one as opposed to this, right? Because again, I'll explain this in support and resistance terms. This is resistance. This is now support. If we drop below, that's us breaking through support, right? So we wouldn't want to see that. But yeah, that's why I would like to see it bounce from this one that's a little bit higher. Yeah, what I just said is applicable on any time frame. Nothing that I tell you guys is specific to one single time frame. Any concept that I teach you guys, anything that I say, you know, in terms of like trading knowledge, is usually all concepts that are fractal in nature, and so you can use them on any time frame, on any asset class. Besides crypto, I don't trade crypto, so I don't know how like these concepts work on crypto. That's it. How do you calculate the consistency? Okay. I got to pause the music because I got to teach you guys how to do some math, right? All right, let's do some math. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for Math 101 with Keyflow? Okay, here we go. So, 50K account. If you want to take a $2,000 payout, $2,000 is the max payout, right? $2,000 max payout for first 5 payouts. Then there is a 52.6K or 52,600 buffer. Okay, understood? Now, this meaning, so in order to take out 2K max payout, you need to be at 54,600 because 54,600 minus 2,000 equals 52,600 equals the buffer. Boom. All right. So now that we have this information at hand, what we could do is we could take that that total profit amount, okay? 52,100 is the buffer. Okay, just change up the math to apply it to 52,100, all right? So now that we have this information at hand, okay, let me just change it, bro, because you guys are gonna be mad. Fucking like you guys gonna get all technical with me and shit, bro. Like, just change the number, bro. It's fine. Okay, here, 52,100. Okay. 54,100. 54,100. 52,100. Okay, happy? All right, perfect. Nice. Amazing. Okay, now let's continue, right? So now that we have this information at hand, everybody needs to make sure that you guys can actually handle this information, all right? This might be a lot to some people. Make sure you understand this. What I have on the screen so far, make sure you understand this, okay? Now that you have understood this, what we do is we take the total amount. So the 30% consistency rule is 30% of your total profit on that account, right? 30% of that cannot be more than 1 day, or 1 day cannot be more than 30% of the total profit. I messed that up. Okay, so your total profit is $4,100, right? Because you're at 54,100. If you want to take a 2K payout, you're at 54,100. That's the minimum. Okay. Yo, I'm not changing this again, bro. I'm not even changing this again, okay? Like, just deal with the math. All right. Anyways, it's there, the first FEG. All right, let me just finish this. Total profit is 4,100. So all you do is 4,100 times 30%. See, you guys are fucking me up. If I miss this trade, it's because whoever needed this fucking math lesson, okay? So 4,100 times 30%. And that is 1,230. So you cannot make more than 1,230 in 1 day if you want to take the 2K payout at 54,100. Understood? Okay, screenshot this. I'm never explaining consistency rule ever again in my life. Ever. Screenshot this. Thank you. Bye. Okay, now let me catch my trade. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We might have something. We might have something. 25,078.75. 25,078.75. 25,078.75. I like it. First trade on the fundeds. 078.75. I'm gonna run with a no, I'm gonna run a 10-point stop loss here. I can't lie, twins. I can't lie. 3 micros, okay, 3 micros, and we are in. 3 micros, we are in. I believe this is probably less than $150 a risk. Like, this should be much less than $150 a risk. Let me see. Let me do the exact calc. Let me do the exact calc. This is for sure less. Damn, bro, we're risking $60 here. I might need to put more size on, bro. That's like nothing. Holy shit. All right, whatever. We're literally just looking to get previous week high here. Damn, bro, I should have put more size on. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't have enough time, bro. We here, we in, and first trade on the fundeds, boys. First trade on the fundeds. I'm going to show you guys how to manage the trailing drawdown here. Low key, probably not going to have to worry about it too much because this trade is so damn small. 3 micros, literally nothing, bro. Like, yeah, almost, this trade almost just doesn't exist. But anyways, so as you guys see, you see how my drawdown, my distance was at 2,500 before. Now it's at 2,479. Well, that's because this trade went into profit and then is now back into the red, right? So when it goes up into profit, this may change, right? You can see it's like constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down. So we'll revisit this trailing drawdown in a few minutes when this trade has progressed a little bit, and I'll show you guys exactly how this works. You see, we went from being up $30 to now being up only $20, and now the trailing drawdown is going lower and lower and lower, right? Had I went, let's say I put on enough size to go $2,000 into profit when it like pumped up just slightly there, and then it came all the way back down, even though I'm at break even, my account would have blown, right? So that's the thing with trailing drawdown. You just got to be a little careful with it. But don't worry, I'm here to hold your little hands. Your little hands, I'm here to hold them. Don't worry, I got you guys. We are gonna take these accounts to pay out or blown together. All right. Whatever we do, we're gonna do it together, bro. Why are you sizing so small? I'm not gonna lie, I should have put on $150 a risk on this trade, but I didn't get around to it because I wasn't able to do the calculation in enough time. So to put on $150 a risk, I would have had to put on 7 to 8 micros is what I would have been using here. But I just had 3 loaded up there, and so that's what I used. But it should have been 7. 7 is what I should have used. I'll put another limit for 4 at my break even, so it'll fill me for total 7 at my break even. So I keep the same average, basically. Or maybe I'll go a little bit lower, so I lower my average. See if it fills me. So I can get total 7. It'll have $140, around $140 a risk. If I get to 7 micros. Damn, I don't know if I get filled, bro. I don't know if I get filled. It's okay. If I don't get filled, I don't mind. Like, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so it's looking like I'm not going to be... I'm not going to put another 4 there. So the 3 micros is what I'm rocking with. 3 micros I'm rocking with it. That's it. That's it. We're rocking with 3 micros, bro. Next trade, we'll put on the $150 proper risk, and that's it. This is levels, man. This is not flow model. Once this current 5-minute candle closes, depending on the closure, I'm going to move this stop loss to this low, essentially break even. But I need to wait for this 5-minute to close. 139, yeah, previous week high. That's what I'm targeting. I made a lot of money trading options a couple of years. We were trading IC. IC was not a thing back then. Supply and demand, support and resistance. It was a mixture of support and resistance, and I was trading a lot of EMAs back then. I would do my main thing was 5 and 9 EMA, and support and resistance. That's what I used to trade. And like just patterns. I would do a lot of patterns because patterns used to bang back then. Do you still blow funded accounts? What's the reason you have? Yeah, of course, bro. 100%. I do. The last 20 stack I blew on purpose though, because I wanted to start a fresh 20 with the stream and kind of just document the journey. To taking it from a fresh stack all the way to a payout, right? And show you guys in real time how to manage drawdown, how to manage risk, how to size, how to manage stop losses. Like literally a culmination of everything that I've taught you is what I'm doing live in front of you. That's the reason why I wanted to start a fresh 20 stack here. So that is what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. That last 5-minute close, by the way, guys, I said I was going to move to break even depending on how it closed. Not a good closure. So no break even. I'll just let this thing ride. I mean, we have $60 risk here. So like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the only reason, by the way, why I chose 10-point stop loss here over 20-point stop loss is because we do have a level inside of the lower gap, which could appeal to me as well. So 58.25. This would be the second trade today. 58.25. See, okay, stop loss hit. 58.25 I also like. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do like this as well. These are the only two potential areas that I could place a trade here today. So let me get my shit ready for this, because I'll take this with 7. Okay, there you go. There's my limit there on 58.25. That's it. This really is my last trade of the day here, because there's nowhere else for this to manipulate to. Genuinely, no other manipulation could take place here. We just hit one of my other levels, which is the 63 area. I have something in here in the 63 area, which I like. This is as soon as that 1 hour FVG gets tapped. I'm hoping we trade a little bit lower inside of this, and then maybe we could get something there at 58. Like 58 would be the better look. And you know, then CSD, bro, the thing with CSD is on the 5-minute. Look, I'll show you what the 5-minute looks like, Gango. CSD is going to take place here. So this is not a possible trade to take at all. How about a short? I'm not willing to try a short just yet. If I do try a short, it'll be tomorrow morning, New York. So we'll see. Because if this doesn't play out, what'll happen is that means this daily Wick CE is rejecting, right? You guys see this daily Wick CE right here? That means this is rejecting. And so then I can frame out a trade in either London or in New York, but that would be it. Is this bouncing the 63? Be very disappointing. This specific 4 hour, it needs to go higher, right? This specific 4 hour has to go higher. There's no manipulation leg here. So 100% this 4 hour is going to go up, right? And so that's why I have previous week high as the target there, because it looks really good. Let's see. Can we hit my 58, bro? Let's go. Come on. Hit my 58. What minute chart? I'm on the 1 hour, gang. I'm on the 1 hour here. Get down there. Give me 58. Give me 58. Give me 58. It's an 8R at 58. It's an 8R. 5-minute CSD is out of the question here, bro. We don't have a 5-minute CSD until the top of the 4 hour. Go down to the 5-minute, you'll see it. It's at the top of the 4 hour. So it's not gonna work. Come on, come on. It looks like it wants to give it. It looks like it wants to, but I don't know if it will here. It does look like this current 5-minute looks like it should go a little bit lower. 26? Yeah, I don't have anything at 26, so I would not be taking this. I would not be taking a long at 26. I'd be bearish there because we're way too close to a daily flip. Yeah, I'm just playing the 4 hour here, guys. I'm literally just playing the 4 hour right now. Okay, I'm overall bearish, but I'm playing this 4 hour. This 4 hour has to go higher. There's no manipulation leg here on the 4 hour. So if we see a Wednesday high a week, we need to sweep this previous week high is my thoughts, right? My thoughts are this 4 hour flips, right? This is the manipulation leg. This 4 hour flips, right? We go a little bit higher into previous week high, manipulate previous week high, back down. And then we can have a nice Wednesday high of the week, but I feel like it has to get through previous week high here. All right, coming down, nice. We're not far from the limit here. The biggest difference between trading New York and Asia, it's just slower. Asia's just slower, that's it. Yeah, this is the 1 hour gap. It's close to the CE. It's not quite the CE, but it's very close. Stop losses under the 1 hour gap, 10 points. Why the long? 4 hour candle and previous week high draw. There it is. tapped. 10-point stop loss, guys. Only risking 140 bucks here. This is really the only place in this entire range that this current 4-hour could manipulate to. This is basically the last area for longs. If it doesn't work out here, then I just don't see a long working out at all. And then that means this 4-hour is going to be left without a manipulation leg to the upside, which would also look like shit for the downside too. So I wouldn't be taking any downside or any shorts either. It would just look like shit, period. Because this has to... 4 hours got to manipulate properly, right? How do you tell if the 4-hour candle has no top or bottom wick? How do you know if it's big enough? How do you know if it's big enough? There's no such thing as big enough. It's about the motion in the ocean, you know what I'm saying? It's just about where it manipulates, bro. That's it. That's it. If it's manipulated, that's what you're looking for. You're just looking for a manipulation leg. You're not looking for how many inches the wick is, bro. What if a 4-hour candle opens in a higher time frame PD array? Would you still wait for it to show a manipulation leg? If it opens inside of a higher time frame PD array, that's not a good look at all. I would sit that out. How much risk? How much do you risk per trade on an eval? On an eval, bro? I go minis, bro. I go all out. I go all out on evals, like multiple minis. Hovering around like, what is this? Like 5 to 8 points in profit right now. It's kind of chilling. It's not really doing much. Oh, nice profit. Nice profit. Okay, again, I need to wait for a 5-minute closure here. So, okay, so you guys check this out. Check this out. All right. Let's talk about risk management and how I move my stop losses, okay? Because I know this is something that a lot of people ask. How am I going to decide to move to break even here? Does anybody know when I go break even here? Some of you guys might know. When am I going to go break even? What do I need to see to go break even here? Boom. W druv, bro. I need to see a 5-minute inverse fair value gap, meaning we need to disrespect a bearish pity array in order for me to move this to break even, because now we effectively have a bullish pity array there. So it should hold price up, and this should be a protected low, right? It should not return to this low. So I need to see this get inverse in order to move to break even. So that's what we are looking for here right now. Looking for an inverse of this 5-minute. You prefer trading in Asia or New York? It depends. It depends. Recently, Asia. Recently, Asia for sure. We had a couple other VCs lower. Why is the FVG manipulates the only one you could use? Because it is the only we cannot manipulate a 4-hour candle into a 1-minute FVG. We cannot manipulate a 4-hour candle into a 5-minute FVG. We have to manipulate a 4-hour candle into a bare minimum 15-minute FVG. Okay, and if you want some more clarity on that, go watch day 11 of the 30-day series that I have up right now. It's the most recent video. I uploaded it today, day 11. Watch that. It'll clear it up for you. Good partial target if you don't want 140. Good partial target right here, bro. Right here. These are partials. Great partials up here. No good closure here yet on the 5-minute. We did not inverse this 5-minute yet. In fact, it is indeed rejecting this 5-minute. What I'm going to do actually here is I'm going to move my stop loss to this current low, the current low that we put in right there. And we now have 4 points of risk. So I'll still go break even if we inverse up there, but right now this isn't looking that great because of this rejection. So I'm just going to move it to this current low, assuming that if it takes out this current low, it was going to take out this the stop loss low, the initial stop loss low that we had regardless. Bad boy rejection, bro. Bad boy rejection here. I think this is probably just going to take the stop the way it looks. Probably just takes the stop here. And okay, stop loss it. Stop loss it. So, okay, that's actually not bad. 2 trades to be down 150, not bad, because the initial risk management plan on these was 150 risk per trade. So we took 2 trades for 150 total loss. Not bad, whatever, it's fine. Really, that was the only place for this 4-hour to manipulate to, right? Again, like there is nowhere else this 4-hour manipulates into. As far as taking like a change in state delivery, it becomes almost impossible when a change in state is at the 4-hour high and you get a negative RR. So there was no like confirmation entry that I could have taken there. Dude, this thing is dumping now. So that was it. That was the last area for Holy fuck. What did Trump just say? Anyways, as I was saying before Trump rudely interrupted me, bro, is that really was the only place to long. I would not be interested in longing at this 4-hour gap. Like, I'd be bearish at this 4-hour gap. At this 4-hour gap, I would assume that this daily WIXE is now delivering to the downside. So I wouldn't be trying to long it now, personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this plays out to the upside, cool. Like, it'll just go without me because it looks like shit. It looks absolutely fucking horrible. If this does start to really move lower, I think tomorrow morning in New York is where we're able to get like a good short setup. Until then, though, I don't see a good short setup occurring. Damn, bro, this is, you know what the worst part about copy trading is? We lost $2,800 over 20 accounts. That ain't bad, bruh. I mean, I'll take it. That ain't too shabby. So tomorrow morning, we can, like, capture a good short if this is going to start to play out for the downside now. But I think inside of here, it really does look like shit. It really does look like shit. Not a fan of this inside of here anymore. I was, but not anymore. Watch this thing, though. Yeah, I know we have SMT now, but watch this thing, because we still have 23 minutes for this hourly to close. Watch this, like, respect the 1-hour gaps and then trade all the way back to the upside into previous week high. Not surprised. Not surprised. Any play if this 1 hour respects the 1 hour gap when it closes? I mean, technically there is a play here, right? Technically the play would be a 5-minute change in state, which would be the flow model, right? So right here, a closure above that would be the play. That would be the play. But the RR on this is really shitty. So if I'm targeting previous week high and keeping a stop loss here, it's not even a 1-to-1. It's literally not even a 1-to-1, bro. So I would never take this, you know, and it is way too much risk. It's entirely too much risk here. It's 60, almost 70 points. So if I used one singular micro, I'm going to lose $150 if it hits the stop loss. That's not a trade that's worth it at all, right? So therefore, I cannot take this. That's why I said the last trade that I took was the only long that was going to happen here. Otherwise, there's no other long. But it could pull some bullshit like that. I just said earlier, I would not be surprised if it pulls some bullshit like that. Keeps this 1 hour open and trades all the way back to the upside. Would not surprise me one bit, bro. Those trades are enough for today? Yeah, those trades are definitely enough for today, bro. They're for sure enough for today. I mean, we're down 150 per account on 2 trades, which I'm actually more than happy with. Like, I'm actually very ecstatic about that. The fact that we're not down 300 and 150. Very nice. Amazing. So, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna touch these for the rest of tonight. We will be taking a trade in New York, though. We will be taking a trade in New York, most likely. Let's account 17 for stacked eval. Nice, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I close my big sale Friday, so that'll be PM Monday. Nice, bro. Let's go, Scott. Hell yeah. What are your thoughts from 058? I wouldn't be like, bro. The issue is that there is no. I don't have anything down here. Like, where I longed was the last area that I would long. That's it. So I wouldn't long anywhere else now. This and then on top of that, the 4 hour looks like shit, right? Because it hasn't manipulated. So I can't short either. Therefore, that trade was really the only trade that I could have taken, period. That's it. I know we have a 5-minute like actionable setup here, but I would never take that, bro. It's negative RR. Negative RR trade, bro, to the upside. Although the 4 hour looks great for it, it just looks negative RR, no shot. Do you ever trade Asia earlier, like around Tokyo Open? No. I mean, I used to, but nothing really happened. Not much happens around then. Like, for example, today, you see, like, all we did was we had this move up. There was nothing behind this move, right? No setup, nothing. So I would have been sitting here until 9:30-ish, till 10 p.m.-ish anyways. Yep, we got 5-minute change in state of delivery. We did indeed get the 5-minute change in state of delivery there. This 4 hour looks amazing to go higher. It really does. It looks amazing. But this is negative RR, bro. Like, this would be the trade here, right? This is the trade. Boom. Stop loss protected low. Previous week high targets. It's 0.86R, gang. 0.86R. Nah, not happening. Even though it looks good, and even though there's a very good chance that this does actually go higher, it looks amazing to go higher. No shot that I take that. Zero chance. Do I go live on YouTube in the mornings? You know what? Let me... I don't think you guys see this. I'm gonna make sure you guys see it now. There you go. That's all I have for you guys. Okay, anyways, that's all I have. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Goodbye. Love you all. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the